Town Mouse and Country Mouse. It was a morning in harvesting season on a rice field. Beneath that rice field, there was a hard-working country mouse, collecting ripe seeds falling on the ground every single day. He went from field to field, working as hard as possible, trying his best to store food until the next ripe rice season. One day, his cousin, the town mouse, stopped by and Country Mouse was extremely happy. Town Mouse was a distant relative of Country Mouse. His family had moved to Big Town since he was a child. Town life must be much better than this place, Country Mouse thought. Country Mouse invited Town Mouse to his house, which is beneath a huge tree. Country Mouse invited his cousin to sit in the living room when he went inside and brought out some treats. Town Mouse looked around. Country Mouse's house had nothing but grains of rice, were messily arranged in every corner. He felt that this place was so wrong and boring. When the Country Mouse came out and brought his most delicious grains to his cousin, Town Mouse looked at the plate lying some grains of rice and frowned, denied the low food. Town Mouse told Country Mouse, proudly, that his life in Big Town was so wonderful. He got to eat many delicious foods, fishes, meats, sweets, and every kind of cake. Not these lame grains. Country Mouse listened and felt both admiration and pity for himself. Town Mouse saw Country Mouse's sadness, so he invited his cousin to his place to enjoy for a few days. Country Mouse had never left the field ever since he was a child, so he happily accepted the invitation. The two mice headed to the big town together. They went through the fields and a small road and soon reached the place where Town Mouse lived. The Country Mouse was overwhelmed because there were big houses everywhere, and Country Mouse had never seen such houses in his neighborhood before. Town Mouse told Country Mouse to follow him, and they crawled through a crack behind the trees to enter the house. The humans, owners of the house, were having a party. Town Mouse dragged Country Mouse head under the table, waiting for the humans to leave the house to step out. Country Mouse immediately felt insecure when he knew what they were doing. When there left no humans, they both came out. Town Mouse helped his cousin to climb on the table, and then Country Mouse couldn't believe in his eyes anymore. In front of him was a whole room of delicious food. The scent that Country Mouse had never smelled before was everywhere, and it made Country Mouse very happy. However, a human suddenly returned and discovered two mice. Town Mouse was so scared, so he pushed Country Mouse, who was busy watching the roasted chicken, to run away from the house. When they were all safe outside, Country Mouse immediately realized what just happened and angrily told his cousin, "I would rather go back to the rice fields and eat the poor grains, but I'm free, than being here to eat well, but I have to feel nervous all the time." Town Mouse felt ashamed for what he just did. He apologized to Country Mouse and never disregarded anyone ever again. Moral of the story: Don't just see what other people have and think that they are worse than yourself. Just because they don't have what you are having doesn't mean they don't feel happy about it.